Welcome back. We're here for the this championship contest, as it is the Silo Lady Rebels facing the Howe Lady Lions. And it's going to be Silo batting first once again, much like the earlier contest. The Lady Rebels to bat first, going to face a new pitcher this contest than they did the last game. We'll take a look at the lineups here as for Howe. In the pitching circle is going to be Maddie Nobles for this game. About ready to get going as the opening pitches have taken place, and we are set to go here for the first pitch. This contest, Silo needs just one win to take the regional championship and move on to the state tournament next week. Howe has to win twice this evening. So Noble's in the circle facing Shaylin Midgley to start the game, and the first pitch is a ball, 1-0. Here comes the next one to Midgley, and it's going to be fouled at the plate. One and one the count to Shaylin. Here's the next pitch, and it's high. Two one to the senior Midgley. And Noble's next pitch swung on, ground ball hit to the left side, fielded by the third baseman. The throw gets away from the first baseman over there. Nye couldn't handle the throw. It's going to be an error, and the Lady Rebels have something going here in the top half of the first inning. Avery Beecham, the next batter. And she will bunt the first pitch right in front of the plate. Tough play as nobody could make a play on it. And Beecham is aboard with a bunt single. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Good start for Silo, and that's going to bring Lexi McDonald to the plate. So Lexi at the plate now. Try to get a run home, the first run of the game. Lady Rebel team leader in RBI. She had a pair of triples in the earlier contest. The 3-1 win over Howe earlier this afternoon. First pitch to McDonald. It's high for a ball. Got her played straight away in the outfield now. Had her shaded to go the other way, opposite way in the earlier contest. 2-0 the count. McDonald batting .573, and she has 42 RBIs to lead the team. The pitch misses. It's 3-0. Noble's in danger of loading the bases, and she does as that pitch high for ball 4. 4 straight out of the zone to Lexi McDonald, and Silo has them loaded with nobody out. It's Charlie Hampton at the plate. And Hampton had a couple of RBIs in the first contest. She smashes one. It's off the pitcher. Deflected to second. They go to the bag for one, but unable to get the double play. It's going to be an RBI fielder's choice for Hampton. And the Lady Rebels had the first run of the game once again. It's 1-0. That one was smashed and deflected off of the pitcher to the second baseman, who was able to recover in time, went to second for the force. 1-0. Silo on top. Runners at the corners, and Michaela Clark at the plate. Here's Noble's pitch. It's bunted to first base. Here's the throw. They get the out, sacrifice bunt, but Beecham scores to make it 2-0. Well executed bunt. And the RBI for Michaela Clark. 2-0 is the Silo lead right out of the chute. Next batter's Bree Ginn. Steps up with the runner still in scoring position. That's Hampton at second base, and the first pitch high for a ball. An early 2-0 lead. 2 outs here in the opening inning. As that pitch outside. 2-0 to Bree Ginn. Looking for an RBI. She's got 8 on the season. And that ball misses as well. It's 3-0. Again, hitting at .239. Takes the 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. Next pitch, upstairs, ball 4. Here's the throw to second base. Gets away into center field. Hampton's on her way to third. And heading to second base is Bree Ginn. The third baseman thought about throwing to second, but Hampton started for home. And instead, the third baseman held on to it. That's Johnson. So runners at second and third. And it's Josie Savage to bat, getting the start in right field. She is batting at .267 for the season, and there's a swing and a miss. Josie has 5 RBIs, 30 at-bats on the year. And the pitch swung on and missed. 0-2 the count. Noble's next pitch swung on and fouled off the right side and out of play. Savage spoiled that one. Count remains 0-2. And once again, a two-strike pitch fouled off and out of play by Savage. Next pitch, once again. Another one fouled. Savage spoils another one. Looking to get one in play to try to score another run or two for the Lady Rebels. The next pitch, and it swung on and just got a piece of that one. Deflects off the glove of the catcher into foul ground. Extremely shallow in the outfield. Next pitch is high from Nobles. Went up and out of the zone that time. Count now 1-2. Here's the next one and another foul ball. Savage just keeps fighting them off. Next pitch, and there's a off-speed swing and a miss on that one as Savage goes down on strikes. But she had fouled off 5 there with 2 strikes. Worked along at bat before going down swinging, and that's the inning. For the Lady Rebels in the first, they scored 2 runs, 1 hit, and there were 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Silo 2 and Howe coming to bat. Here's the defensive alignment for the Lady Rebels here in the bottom half of the first inning. Around the infield, it's Charlie Hampton at third base, Lexi McDonald at short, Shaylin Midgley playing second, Michaela Clark at first base. Behind the plate, Avery Beecham. Then in the outfield, once again, Savannah Babin left, center field is Cash Atwood, and Josie Savage in right. And Jazz Johnson takes the first pitch in there for a strike from the staff ace, Christina Clark. And here's a sinking line drive hit into left field and just out of the reach of Savannah Babb. It falls, and Johnson is aboard at second. Abby Huey is the next batter for Howe. Clark allowed 4 hits in the first contest. There's a pop fly to right. Coming in is Savage. Makes the grab. 1 pitch for the out there. And it's Ashlyn Dalton to bat for Howe. Dalton takes the first pitch outside. That pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 the count after she came back and got strike one. Howen's flied into right center, racing in. Atwood lunges and makes the grab on that pop fly. Thought that one might fall in, but Atwood, closing speed, caught up with it and lunged to make the catch for out number 2. Gracie Lute, the next batter, still a runner at second after reaching on the opening error. One 0 the count. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike. In there to Lute. Pitch popped up on the infield. In comes McDonald, and she calls everyone off to make the grab to end the inning on the pop fly. So Johnson's left stranded at second. We've played one. It's Silo 2 and Howe nothing here in this regional championship contest on SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. What? Yeah. 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 It was just a championship game. We couldn't show video. It's a thriller over there. 3-3. For a trip to state. Savannah Babb to lead off for Silo here in the second. Noble's back out there in the circle for Howe. Babb bunts that pitch foul. The senior looking to get something started here in inning number 2. And she'll take that pitch for a strike. Nobles rocks and fires. That pitch inside, nearly hit her. And it's 1-2 to Savannah Babb. That one's high and away. Evens the count at 2-2. And another one just misses. Full count to Babb. Savannah hitting at 211 now. The pitch swung on and fouled off. Stays alive. 326 the on-base percentage for Babb. Trying to work her way on. Going to hit this pitch high on the infield. Popped up to short. Coming in to make the grab was the shortstop, Abby Huey. There's one out. Ninth hitter in the order steps up. It's Cash Atwood. And the pitch, Atwood lines it into center field for a base hit. First pitch swinging by Atwood, and she's aboard for the top of the order coming up. Atwood picks up hit number 13 on the season. Now on with one out, and Shaylin Midgley at the plate. Midgley takes that pitch low for a ball. The next pitch swung on. Hit high in the air, foul ground right side. Over is the first baseman and going to make the catch near the fence. It stayed in foul ground, and Midgley is out on the pop fly. There's two gone, and Avery Beecham, the next batter. First pitch swinging, fly ball to right, back a few steps is the right fielder, and she'll make the grab. So Howe gets out of the situation there. Two straight fly balls, flyouts to end the second inning for Silo. No runs, they get a hit and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the second. 2-0, Lady Rebels. Bottom of the second inning. And back out there is Christina Clark. (21-3), the season record for the senior. And first pitch here misses for a ball. Carson Nye, the hitter for Howe. Pitch misses, 2-0. And a strike called, as taking all the way was Nye that time. It's 2-1. Next pitch from Clark popped up. Shallow center field in a couple steps. Atwood has that one scoped out, makes the grab. There's one down here in the second. So Callan Nye, the next batter, playing first base this game. She got the pitching start against the Lady Rebels and took the loss in the opening contest, a 3-1 Silo victory. Pitch to Nye is fouled. Squares pulls back, and she will just get a piece of that one for strike 2. Here's the next one. It's cued off the end of the bat and stays foul. Michaela Clark was going to let it roll, see if it rolled back fair, but it did not. Next pitch, ground ball to second. Fielded by Midgley, tossed over in time, and there's 2 gone for Howe. Brings the pitcher to the plate. That's Maddie Nobles. First pitch to Nobles, just misses outside. And the next one off the glove of Clark, but right to Midgley. Slowed it down just enough. Or that one might have been in center field. She slowed it down. Midgley makes the grab and the throw to first in time. Howe is retired. 1-4-3 on the putout. And we go to the third inning with Silo holding a 2-0 lead. Lexi McDonald is the leadoff batter here in the third for Silo. 3, 4, and 5 due up in the lineup. And she'll swing on the first pitch. Opposite field fly ball. And the left fielder is going to make the grab. McDonald, first pitch swinging, went with that one the other way. Brings up Charlie Hampton. The pitch is outside. One and 0. Next one misses 2-0 to Hampton. Here's a ground ball back up the middle and just past the diving shortstop. Going to be a hit for Hampton. A one-out single for Charlie. See what the Lady Rebels can do to try to get her in. Michaela Clark steps to the plate. Swings on that pitch, drills it into left center for a base hit. Hampton's around second. She's headed for third. They may send her home, and they do. Here comes the throw in, and not going to be in time. It's an RBI double for Michaela Clark, and the Lady Rebels lead 3-0. Hampton was off and running, and Clark drills it into left center field. They add a run here in the top half of the third. Bree Ginn, the next hitter. She's going to pop this one up, foul ground, right side, and it's going to be caught by the first baseman. There's 2 outs. Michaela Clark with her second RBI of the game with that double. Josie Savage, the next hitter. And she'll take upstairs. Way off the bag is Clark, but Savage with the foul ball. So 1-1 the count to Savage now. Trying to get that runner home, Clark from second base. And add on another run. That one's low for ball 2. This one's drilled down the right field line. It's a fair ball. Around third. Here comes Clark headed to the plate. She'll slide in safely, and it's 4-zip. Josie Savage with the RBI single down the right field line that just stayed fair. And it's 4-zip. Silo off to another good start offensively. They built a 3-0 lead in the last contest before hanging on for that 3-1 victory. Savannah Babb, the next hitter. And the first pitch was a strike. And that pitch comes inside and hits Babb. Babb is hit by the pitch. That brings Cash Atwood to the plate, and Atwood had a single her last time up. Another one here would score a run from second more than likely. Savage out there, and that one is fouled straight back right into your living room. Oh, 1 the count to Atwood. And the next pitch from Nobles. Popped foul, straight back and out of play. 0-2 the count. Two outs, two on here in the third. And the next pitch upstairs. The 1-2 pitch misses inside. It's 2-2. Here's the next one. Popped up right side of the infield. First baseman is in and makes the grab. For out number 3. Lady Rebels scored 2 runs in the inning, get 3 hits, and they now lead at 4-0, going to the bottom of the third inning. Kenzie Davis to start things for Howe here in the third. And she's going to swing on the first pitch. Pop fly right at McDonald. And Lexi makes the grab. There's one out. One pitch, one out here in the top half of the, or the bottom half of the third, excuse me. Joanna Lloyd, the next batter. And she's going to line one right at Charlie Hampton at third base. Caught for the second out. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the third for Christina Clark. Back to the top of the order in Jazz Johnson. Johnson, the left hand, hitting leadoff. And she'll watch the first pitch for a ball. Next one's hit, ground ball to short. McDonald up with it, throw over in time. And the Lady Lions are retired in the inning. Go down quickly here in the third. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. A 4-pitch inning for Christina Clark. We head to the fourth. Silo 4, Howe nothing. And it's going to be a new pitcher. Going to be a new pitcher for Howe here in the fourth, as they're going to go back to Callan Nye, who went the complete game in the earlier contest. A 3-1 Silo win. Change the pace in the pitching circle as Nye, a little bit harder thrower. Nobles will go back to third base. Top of the order coming up for Silo. So Shaylin Midgley is going to start things for Silo here in the fourth. Looking to tack on to this 4-0 lead. Silo thus far 4 runs on 5 hits. And here's a ground ball from Midgley. Goes to second. Here's the throw to the bag, and she's out. First pitch swinging from Midgley, grounds out to second base. And it's Avery Beecham. Beecham at the plate, 1 for 2 in this contest. She scored a run, and she'll take a strike. Beecham was 0 for 3 in the earlier contest. Had a walk. She'll foul this one off the right side, not a play. Nye's next pitch is fouled once again. Still 0-2. And this one's drilled into left center field for a base hit. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Here goes Beecham around first, headed to second with the stand-up double. With 1 out here in the fourth. Second hit of the game for Beecham. That's going to give McDonald a chance for an RBI. Oh for 1 in this contest. Flew out to left field on the first pitch her last at bat. And here's the first pitch this time, and McDonald watches it for a ball. Lexi, 42 RBIs on the season, and this pitch way high, gets away from the catcher to the backstop. Beecham's on down to third base. Well, probably doesn't even take a hit to get Beecham home with that 5th run. As McDonald looking for an RBI, number 43 on the season. And the pitch is swung on. It's popped foul. Out of play off the left side. Count out 2-1 to McDonald. Next one is hit, popped up, shallow center field. Backing up is the second baseman, makes the grab, but her momentum was carrying her backwards, and Beecham easily tags and scores from third base. It's 5-zip. RBI for McDonald on the sac fly, number 43 on the season. Brings up Charlie Hampton now. Hampton watches that one high for a ball. Next pitch swung on, and that's fouled back and out of play. It's 1-1 to Hampton. Nobody on now with 2 outs in the fourth. Saddle scored 2 in the first, 2 in the third, and 1 here in the fourth. Take a 5-0 lead. Pitch low, ball 2. This one is high and away, 3-1 the count. And this one is drilled to left, but right at a charging left fielder who makes the grab for out number 3. So the sinking line drive snag to end the inning. Silo picks up a run, and it's 5-0 now, heading to the bottom of inning 4. New pitcher is going to be Charlie Hampton here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. And Hampton's first pitch is in there for a strike called. Silo with a 5-0 lead. Abby Huey, the batter for Howe. And Hampton fires that one in there. It's 0-2. Here's a ground ball hit and bounces past the new second baseman. That's Michaela Clark. Gets by into right field. Going to be a runner on for Howe here to start in the fourth. Clark worked 4 innings. No runs, no hits. 24 pitches. First pitch, a ball here. And the next one, it's a ground ball once again, second base. They'll go to second for 1, and that's all they're going to get on the fielder's choice. There's 1 out. Next pitch from Hampton is high, or nope, they're going to catch the top of the zone. Here's one fouled off the right side. It's 0-2 the count to the batter, Gracie Lute, the Howe catcher. Oh, to the count. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on that one. Here's a runner going to second for some reason, and she's out. So a strikeout and a throwout to end the inning. The count was 0-2. She was trotting to second base and thrown out. That ends the inning, and the fourth is complete. No runs, no hits, an error. Nobody left. We're in the fifth. Michaela Clark, the first batter, and she will square and pull back. Watch the first pitch. Here's the next one, ground ball to short. Fielded there, throw over in time. Clark is retired. Out number one here in inning number 5. The pitch, and there's a swing and a miss by Bree again. Nothing in one the count. And a swing and a miss on that pitch. Helen Nye gets strike 2 on that one. Nothing in 2 again. One out here in the fifth, and that pitch off the outside corner for a ball. 1-2. And a swing and a miss by Ginn. Goes down swinging for the second out here in the fifth. Josie Savage, the next batter. And the pitch is outside. To Savage. And there's a one swung on, and it's fouled. One the count. Savage with a hit and an RBI, her last at bat. And she fouls this one back to the screen. One to the count to Josie Savage, the right fielder. Getting the start in this contest, and the pitch swung on. It's a ground ball to third. Charging in as the third baseman, and Nobles will fire over just in time to nip the speedy Savage at first base. Lady Rebels go down in order in the fifth. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Silo still with a 5-0 lead. Carson Nye to bat for Howe in the bottom of the fifth inning. Leadoff hitter for the Lady Lions. Charlie Hampton came on in relief in the fourth. It's the scoreless fourth inning. She's back out here for the fifth now. And a strike called. Hampton working with a 5-run lead. And Nye's going to foul this one off the left side. Out of play. So it sails onto the baseball field. Oh, and 2 the count. Charlie with the next pitch. And it was high. Here's one outside. Evens the count at 2-2 from Hampton. Nye, the leadoff batter here in the fifth inning. Next pitch swung on. It's hit in the air to left. Charging is Savannah Babb, and she's going to make the play on this one for the first out. Was slicing toward the line. Caught by Savannah Babb. There's one gone. Callan Nye, the next batter for Howe. And the pitch is fouled straight back. That one from Hampton is high. Evens the count at 1-1. Checks the sign on her wristband. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be fouled straight back. Count goes to 1-2. It's the regional championship contest. Silo wins. They move on to state next week. Class 2A state tournament. If Howe wins, forces an if necessary game immediately after. And that one's low for ball 2. Count even to Nye. Hampton's next pitch, and that one inside as well. It's 3-2, full count. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on. It's a ground ball. Hit to the right side. Diving stop by Michaela Clark, and she's not going to have a chance to make a play. Dove to her right. Kept that one on the infield, but unable to get up and make a throw to first in time. Nye is aboard. Next batter is Maddie Nobles. And she'll hit another ground ball. Here's Clark again. She goes to second for one. On to first. Not in time. Too slowly hit on that one. But it went right back to Clark one pitch later. Able to get the out at second. There's 2 gone here in the 5th. Kinsey Davis is the batter, and she'll swing and miss on this offering from Hampton. 0-1 the count. Next delivery from Charlie is high. 1-1. Hampton rocks and fires, and that pitch is inside and hit her. Davis hit by the pitch. That'll bring up Joanna Lloyd. Pitch to Lloyd, misses outside. 2 on, 2 out for Howe in the bottom of the 5th inning. Comes the next one, a swing and a miss. Lloyd late on that one, and it's 1-1 on the count. The 9-hole hitter for Howe, and she's going to catch this one late as well. It's foul off the left side. Count now 1-2. Now going to get a fist bump from Christina Clark, does Hampton, and ready to go here with 2 strikes. Rocks, fires, pitch home, and it's outside. 2-2. Hampton gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball left side. Backhand stop by McDonald. Races to the bag and beats the base runner to the base at third. She had to dodge out of the way of Shaylin Midgley to get there. So that'll be the third out of the inning on the fielder's choice. Howe goes down scoreless in the fifth. We go to the sixth inning. Silo with a 5-0 lead. Here on SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. We're in the sixth. Batting is Savannah Babb. First pitch is a ball from the pitcher, Callan Nye. Here's the next one, pulled foul by Babb. The count, 1-1. Pitch home, and it's popped up. Right side coming in is the few steps is the right fielder. Out number one. Cash Atwood, the next batter. Atwood at the plate. She bunts at that one, offers, and it's a strike. Nothing in one, the count to Atwood. Trying to flip over the order here. Get the top of the Lady Rebel lineup back up with runner on base. Next pitch, and that's fouled back to the screen. Ball's popped up. Right field, and right at the right fielder. Davis. It's caught for round number 2. Back to the top of the order, and Shaylin Midgley, the next hitter. And the first pitch to Midgley's outside for a ball. 1-0. Two outs here in the sixth. And the pitch swung on. It's a ground ball. Hard shot at the shortstop. She'll throw over in time to get Midgley. And that's the top of the sixth. No runs, no hits, nobody left for Silo. We go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Lady Rebels with a 5-0 lead. Big inning right here in the sixth. Top of the order for Howe. It's Jazz Johnson at the plate. And she will swing and miss on the first pitch. Oh, 1 the count. And the next one, Johnson holds up on it, takes it for a ball. The 1-1 pitch is called a strike. 1-2. Rocks and fires, and that one just got a piece of. Did Johnson to stay alive. At 1-2. Hampton's pitch swung on, and it hits the base runner. She's out in foul ground. It was a swinging bunt there, and the ball hit the base runner. Two unassisted on the put out, and there's one gone. And a check swing. They say she went around. On the batter, Abby Huey for Howe. Next one's a strike called. So 0-2. Here's the pitch from Hampton. Fouled. Off the right side, right at the Howe dugout. Next pitch, high for a ball. Upstairs. And there's one pulled foul by Huey. Past the bag at third down in the left field corner. They get it back in. Hampton checks the signs on her wristband. Here's the next pitch swung on. It's a ground ball to short. Fielded by McDonald. Her throw over is in time. There's two gone here in the sixth for Howe. And it's Ashlyn Dalton to bat. Dalton watches that pitch low for a ball in the dirt. Christina Clark worked the first three scoreless innings, and since then it's been Charlie Hampton. Here's a ground ball hit to third, fielded by Midgley. Her throw over bounces, and Christina Clark digs it out of the dirt, gets the out at first base for the third out. Howe retired in order in the sixth. We go to the seventh inning. Silo 5 and Howe nothing. We head to the seventh. Lady Rebels 3 outs away from another trip to the state tournament. And trying to join the Rebel baseball team at state next week, as the baseball squad qualified with their regional championship late last night with a 6-0 win over Visay. That a no-hit pitching performance from Kyler Proctor when he struck out 16. And here's the first pitch of the seventh. Avery Beecham goes to third. Errant throw to first base, gets by, and Beecham is headed to second base. She's aboard here with an insurance run at second base for Lexi McDonald. So McDonald batting. Runner in scoring position. Bright sun has peeked out of the clouds and been about as sunny as it's been all day. (1-0) the count to Lexi McDonald here, top of the seventh, and she watches that pitch for a strike call. Silo, the visiting team on the scoreboard. That's how won the flip for home team in this one. Next pitch to McDonald, and that misses outside, 2-1. Nice next delivery, and that's way outside. And Beecham started toward third. She was halfway there and pretty much dared the catcher to throw and did not. Beecham goes back. Three and one the count. Nice pitch to McDonald. Swung on. It's a ground ball left side. Backhand stop by the shortstop. Throw to first is not in time. As that in the hole that time. Huey had to backhand it deep in the hole and unable to get Lexi at first base. It's another hit for McDonald. And there's 2 on with nobody out. First hit of this game for Lexi. And there's one driven by Hampton. Into left center field. It's going to split the outfielders, roll all the way to the wall. 1 run is in. Here comes McDonald around. She'll score. Hampton in at third base with a triple. A 2-run triple for Charlie Hampton, and it's 7-0. Hampton with the big 2-run triple. Three RBIs in the game for Charlie now. And the batter's Michaela Clark. She's going to swing on and drill a pitch into left field for a base hit. Hard ground ball single, and Hampton scores to make it 8-zip. Tacking on more insurance runs here in the top of the 7th inning. Sato won the opening contest over Howe 3-1 as they held off the Lady Lions at the end with the tying and winning runs on base. Plenty of cushion here in this one right now with an 8-0 lead. And 3 outs away. Silo still batting in the top of the inning. Brooklyn Tony is the hitter. Coming in to pinch hit. After the Michaela Clark RBI single. She's hitting for Ginn right here. And Tony watches that pitch for a ball. And the next one, it's a ground ball to second. She'll go to the bag for 1 and to first, double play. 4-6-3 on the double play. And Clark and Tony are retired. Josie Savage, the next batter. Heading with 2 outs here in the top of 7. Ground ball hit to short. Here's the throw in time, and Savage is retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Lady Rebels 3 outs away from a return trip to state. We'll have it for you just a moment. And it looks like it's going to be Christina Clark coming back to the circle for the final inning here at Silo of her pitching career. So Christina Clark back in to finish it off, the senior, to finish off this regional championship victory and send the Lady Rebels to state. Clark went the first 3 innings before she moved over to first base. No runs on no hits. Hampton moves back to third. Midgley's back at second, and Michaela Clark at first base. Here's the first pitch from Clark. It's in there for a strike. J.C. Blake is the hitter, number 14 for Howe. Next pitch, and misses outside. 1-1 the count. And a strike called. 1-2. Swing and a miss as Blake goes down swinging for out number 1. Clark comes back in, gets the strikeout. Cameron Nye is the batter for Howe, and she watches that pitch for a ball. Here's the next one, and that missed. The first pitch was a strike called, and there's ball 1. Count even at 1-1. Swing and a miss. That pitch tailing inside. So Nye down in the count at 1-2. Here's the pitch, fouled off. One and two the count. Here's the next pitch, and just outside. Count evens at 2-2 to Nye. And strike 3 called. Clark with 2 strikeouts coming back in here in the 7th. And the Lady Rebels 1 out away from punching their ticket to the Class 2A state tournament starting on Thursday in Oklahoma City at Hall of Fame Stadium. The pitch home, swung on, popped up on the infield. Clark's going to get it herself, and that's the ball game. Lady Rebels win at 8-0, and they are the regional champs. Regional championship for the Lady Rebels as Christina Clark comes in to finish it off and pick up the pitching win in her final appearance. Pitching appearance here at Silo. So the Lady Rebels regional champions and move on to the state tournament. Pairings of that will be released on Monday. Opening round, or the opening rounds, well, all the tournament actually at Hall of Fame Stadium in Oklahoma City. And they join the Rebel baseball team, which punched their ticket last night. Looking at the numbers, Christina Clark, 4 innings pitched. She picks up the victory, win number 22 on the season. No runs, no hits, struck out 2, did not walk a batter. Charlie Hampton with 3 strong innings in relief. No runs, 1 hit. She struck out 1, did not walk a batter as well in the contest. Lady Rebels with 9 hits. Avery Beecham had 2 of those. She scored 3 runs. Lexi McDonald had a hit and an RBI. Charlie Hampton had the big game at the plate. Had a triple, 2 hits, including a triple, 3 RBIs. And Michaela Clark also had a strong outing at the plate. She had a double with 2 hits and 3 RBIs as well. Both Hampton and Clark with 3 RBIs in the game. Josie Savage with a hit and a run batted in. Cash Atwood also a hit in the contest. Lady Rebels win it 8-0. They are the regional champions once again. And it'll be on to the state tournament next week in Oklahoma City for softball and baseball. We will have those broadcasts right here on SiloRebels.tv on Thursday. Times to be determined. Stay tuned for that. It's going to about do it. Silo wins another regional championship, 8-0 over Howe. Until Thursday from the state tournament in Oklahoma City, I'm Kevin Farr saying so long for now.